Morning guys, how are we doing? Turbo Tim here. So, we're in Cornwall, deepest, darkest Cornwall, just outside Boscastle. So, Boscastle is that way, down the valley down there, and then Boscastle down there. A little bit of a mission today. Look at this place. OMG, look at this place. We've not come to look at this place. What a beautiful little cottage. Oh. Wow. Look at that, just tucked in there, look. It's obviously a house the other side of the road here. Amazing. Right, so let's head on this way. Park just up the road because there's really nowhere else to park along here. It's a little bit of a pull in here, but it's a single track road. Grass down the middle, just round the corner there. So, I mean, yeah, I could have probably parked here, but it's the entrance to a footpath. Secret steps there, look. Yeah, it'd be a bit cruel for me to park here. There's a nice big parking space back further up the road, so I've parked up there. Right, there's what we're looking for. I had to walk back for my glasses. Minster Church. We'll use the gate. Gate opens the other way. Oh my goodness. Shut your gates, guys. Always shut your gates. It's going to be a long walk back up. Look at this place down here. Road goes around up over there. You drive above the church when you pass it. You don't actually see it from the road. He's doing what? Move the flood barrier. Okay, so what a beautiful little church. Right. Wow, look at the wall sticking out there. We'll film a bit more on the way back. We're actually only just passing this place. We're on a mission to find something else. Okay, so let me look at the map, figure out where I am and where we want to go to. I think we need to actually be down there. It was much shorter of a walk than I thought it was going to be. So here's the church up here and the church grounds. And then just here, look. It's a little gravestone. There's 3 of these gravestones. It's just one of them. Joan White, born 1775, died 1813, in Bodmin Jail, was buried in 1998. And it says no longer abused. So, let me start telling you the story as we walk on. Probably going to be some voiceover, but anyway. So Joan, obviously not buried in a church ground. She was known for being a healing woman, a woman that you could go to with medical problems and she could heal you. As far as I can see, she just happened to live near a natural spring that the waters were quite good there and they had healing properties in the water, so she would dish out her medicine and anyway, but back in the day, wise women and healing women were treated as witches, and yeah, so she was basically thrown into Bodmin Jail with no income as a witch. Now, she died in Bodmin, as it said on the tombstone, and her body was left to medical science, although they never actually collected her. So her body hung around Bodmin Jail and then became a skeleton, obviously, and her skeleton was used for various things until it ended up in the Witchcraft Museum in Boscastle down here. We are hundreds of feet above where I thought we were going to be. Anyway, so yeah, remains, or a skeleton, ended up in the museum. Then obviously in 1998 they decided that they were going to bury her in that lovely church at the top of this valley. With church being church, they wouldn't let her be buried in the graveyard itself, but they gave her a little plot, which we've just seen. We'll look at that on the way back, because I think there's a lovely bridge down here. And that's sort of the basic story. You can look her up online. I've got a load more information that I can't get off my phone at the minute due to the lack of signal. But anyway, let's have a look down here. Okay, this is our little bridge. And this is the river that feeds Boscastle. Inland that way. Boscastle and the sea that way. Might nip down to Boscastle in a minute. See how the time goes. Footpath to St Juliet Church. Footpath to Boscastle. Some flowers left here. Oh, in memory. Fairly recent flowers and all. Enjoy your walks with Patch and Ghost. There's a couple of little benches here. It's a lovely little place, this. Tommy Tucker. Barbara Tucker. The river that feeds Boscastle itself. So this, you see how steep the valleys are here. Remember that flood in the 80s? Wiped out half the village. Well, not the villagers, but the village itself. Luckily, I think just about everybody was rescued. I'm sort of 50-50 when I'm going to put the drone up. Lots of overhanging trees. Do you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. We'll only do a little short flight. We'll just do a little short flight around this little area here. I've not got the stand for this camera. Let's do a little flight around this area here just to get a feel for it. Right guys, how are we doing? Ready to roll? Good fly. Satellite positions 2. Okie dokie. Recording, off we go. There's our bridge. Still our bridge. I'm an idiot. Step out of the way, Timmy. Drone coming through. Whoa, yeah. Clip that tree. Way reverse. Don't know why it's beeped. Don't know what the beep was about. We're not doing a second pass. We are right, last run. Seems to be some turbulence down here. It's gonna end in disaster, isn't it? I can tell. It's gonna end in disaster. landing. Oh my goodness. Gonna check I've got the video footage from that before we go back. We're gonna head on up. Sorry. We're gonna head on back that way, guys. Back up to the church. Double check I've got the footage that I need from the church. And then we'll head down to Boscastle. We'll catch you in a few minutes. Right, huffing and puffing. Just walked back up the valley. Up the side of the valley there. Back to our church. As you just come into the, I won't say the grounds of the church, but as you just come into this so this is where our little grave of Joan is. Just a little bit out from the church. Thought it was further out than that, but obviously not. I could go back to the car that way. It looks a nice little area there, doesn't it? Just go and have a look. I wanted to have a walk round churchyard, to be honest, but say it's very overgrown. It's very natural. This may have been the well. Yeah, this is probably the spring. These are some steps, aren't they? Gonna have to hold on. walk up to the road and show you the church from the road. It's taken me ages to find this. I found this place by accident once before, taking a wrong turn in and ended up driving past here. And hadn't found it since. Anyway, just on the map the other day, was looking on Google Maps and spotted it. Tucked away. Let's go up to the road. Okay, so well, this is the road, guys. Usual Devon or Cornwall road, grass in the middle. And when you drive past, you come past like that. But when you look over the fence, in the winter it's easier. There's our church tucked down there. Right, I'm parked up the road, just slightly up the road, about a quarter of a mile. Yes, I have got a sweat on. It's very humid, it's very warm. And I've just walked up a valley. So, bit of a weird story this week, but that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, comment, that sort of thing. Right, I'm off to Boscastle and then Heartland. So I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Some more content coming soon. Minster Church, just outside Boscastle.